Welcome to the Suerte del Molino farm, Andalusia in Spain. Nature is important to us, but still the gate is closed to the understanding we would like to achieve. We still hang our heads in shame about the low skill level that we have to deal with nature. It sounds like, it appears like in Andalusia we have two growth seasons, spring and autumn, and then two dormant seasons, when it's very hot, summer, and very cold in winter. So I have decided to appreciate this second spring, second growth season. I took out all the seeds that I had and I started planting them. Here we still have the basil of summer, and I have planted whatever I could find next to it. This is the herb garden with the lemongrass and the rosemary and the thyme, and then I added seeds in every empty space. Let's see what comes from it. This shade net I will now remove because I don't want shade now. Another two beds full of seeds of everything I could find. No reading on the packet, no research on the internet, no asking the neighbors. I just planted. We also had a lot of fog last night, so perhaps it's time for this net to go and do some fog harvesting. I will like to do that. Let's see. The roses are still in shock after the fourth heat wave of 40 plus degrees Celsius. Almost no flowers. The firewood is stacked. It's enough for us, but perhaps I can do more. Perhaps somebody else will need something. The generator has been serviced. We use it exclusively to run the big pump from the well to put water into the water tank up the hill. This is our fleet of vehicles. Everyone has its use. This one is general use. This one is for concrete and stones. This one is for mulch. Yeah, they work hard here. Then it took me a long time to find a replacement for the rake, the handle, because I could not find anything more than 1.5 meter. I want 1.8. And then finally I made some wedges and I hammered them in here with cold glue. So hopefully this will now stay, because it is a long handle. It's perfect for me. The acacia vachalia swale. I'm very proud of my vachalia carew trees. I'm preparing now the rest of the swale to transplant the small plants that came from the seeds that I received from Africa. I'm looking forward to that. On this dam at the top end of the creek, I packed more stones to reinforce the spillway. It did fairly well with what was there, but now we have more. I would like to bring even more, fill up that space over there. I've also cut this mesh, steel mesh, put in a post, and now the pigs will not come through here. And the same thing I did on the other side. I must still come and remove all this mulch here, because I don't want them in my tubing, my piping, when the next big rain comes. I've also straightened out these barbed wires. Now the deer can also look for another place to come in, to enter. Not that it's a problem for them, they just jump over everything that we have. But slowly this area is getting sorted out, waiting for the next rain. I bumped into my neighbor again, and lately I avoid them as much as I can because we don't speak the same language. They say that there are more and more stones on the land because of the lightning. So how do I answer that? They tell me there's less rain because there are more aeroplanes. How do I answer that? And they say I should not water my plants. It's useless. And I say, but I have the swales. Soon they will be able to go through a summer with the water I've collected in the swales. And he doesn't even seem to notice what I'm saying. So, let me just carry on. And then hopefully, when this thing pops, things are growing and bigger and greener, then somebody will ask, what are you doing? Then I will be happy to answer. Right now, I don't have the energy or the time to educate anybody who is not interested. I've placed some stones in this canal that comes from the erosion gully. I've also elevated the level of this dam wall by about 50 centimeters. I used topsoil, planted some cane and vetiver, and also I have some wheat seeds in there. So let's see. I looked for the dogs today, and then I realized they are here swimming. And also my t-shirt came out, so I don't have to wonder where my t-shirt is anymore, where it is. We found it. The water level has dropped considerably. And then I brought 2 buckets of pure clay from the other side of the farm. And then